Hey, I'm Jonathan, and this is my poet linguistic project, proudly sponsored by Dr. Andika Hendra Mustaqim by from UBSC. General direction. For this test, I'm solving both case studies using theories from applied linguistics. I'll explain the linguistic features involved, apply a real-world example, and share my own recreation experience. So, case study 1, Language Bias in News Reporting. Mr. Thompson is studying how language in the news shapes public opinion. To analyze bias, he should focus on his three linguistic features: uh, the lexical choice, semantics, and stylistics. Words like freedom fighters versus terrorists show how choice alone can reflect bias. Framing and presupposition, pragmatics and CDA. Saying even though he denies corruption presupposes guilt. Guilt framing someone negatively without direct accusation. Quotation patterns. Discourse analysis. How scores are quoted like direct versus reported speech can elevate some voice while downplaying others. From my experience as media consumer, I've noticed headlines that use emotionally changed language based on we judge people instantly, like without reading the full article. Yeah, like in the Instagram, where they just throwing anything in the caption, like the caption, and not the full thing. So just half the thing. Yeah, that's a thing that I encountered a lot, and a lot of people doesn't read or understand what the meaning of it and just read the caption, even half the caption, and then they just take conclusion into it, like there no anything. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Case study 2, language policy in multilingual nation. In a country with multiple indigenous languages, the government faces a tough challenge: united without losing linguistic identity. To promote indigenous language through education, here are some few steps, like mother tongue based multilingual education, sociolinguistic and TEFL. Start early education in the local language to strengthen learning outcomes and preserve culture. Curriculum integration, policy and eco-linguistic. Include indigenous stories, oral tradition, and grammar in former syllabi. This validates local intermediates. Training teachers and providing materials, applied linguistics and public policy. Government must invest in teacher training. The dictionaries and digital resources keep this language alive. During my TEFL studies, I saw how students learn better when local context was used. That's the same principle here. Language is identity. Yeah, TEFL study like social media. Yes, kind of like that. This that what I mean by my TEFL studies, even though it's not exactly studies, more like just me doom scrolling on Instagram like usual. Yeah, but at least that's what I know and what I observe a lot from people. Yeah, people people learn better when the context using local language. Like yeah, like how Japanese people understand word more if they're written in their local their local indigenous language like Japanese. But when someone from like what the uh the people in Bandung, you know, I forgot what they call it. The Batagor thingy, Sunda. When the Sundanese people using their cultural language in their own context, using their own language, not using their indigenous language as a context. Japanese people doesn't understand what they mean. Only a few that knows Sundanese that understand what the meaning of it. Like even a joke. Like sometimes like Japanese people tell jokes in their Japanese language, and it's funny to them. But when the one that when people when the non-Japanese people read it, they don't understand what it what it means. Yeah, kind of like that. So yes, kind of like that. Kind of like wayang and dagelan. Usually the jokes in Japanese, and it's funny to Japanese people. But a lot of time people outside of Java, the non-Japanese people doesn't understand what they mean. Yeah, kind of like that perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, that's all. Anyway, here's the slide 5. Slides 5. No, I mean notes and storytelling. Like in summary, language is not just for communication; it's a power, culture, and politics. Applied linguistic help us uncover hidden meanings, preserve diversity, and ensure fairness in communication. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Thank you. This is the end of my final assignment for applied linguistic, sponsored by Dr. Andika Hendra Mustaqim and University BSI UBSI University. Thank you.